Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing well. I hope you had a nice week. It's really lovely to be back. Thank you so much for, I suppose, bearing with me, giving me the space to recharge. I had a really nice week. And it's so interesting because I forget, for me personally, maybe you're much better at this than I am, but I forget that in everyday life, I'm sort of pushing forward, doing this, doing that. And it's only when I take a significant break and my intention is to sit back and relax that so much starts coming in. So I suppose I make room for myself to receive, So yeah, it's like every time I remember. So lots of nice things happened. Lots of nice things came towards me. I went to the chiropractor a surprising amount of times. I thought, I've had this pain in my hip when I was in my 20s, specifically early 20s. I used to jog a lot, and I developed a pain in my hip, and at the time I had an x-ray. They couldn't see anything, so I just left it. And I thought, hey, why don't I actually try and do something else about this rather than just living with it, because it's like a niggling pain. It's not constant, it's not always there, but I just kind of feel that as I get older it's going to get worse. So first day off, went to the chiropractor. It was hilarious because, I've seen videos online, but I had never been myself. And he was twisting me this way, that way, cracking everything. And then he got out that, I don't know what it's called, the sort of, the gun thing they use. And he was doing it all around, pressing it against my hip and on my butt. And the muscles are so, I suppose, tight there, he explained, because they've been overworking and they're, that's what the pain is about. And they're really under a lot of pressure and very tender. So it was so painful. And I was in this room with him and I was shouting and I was like, oh my God, And it wasn't until after that I sort of realized, there are people in the waiting room and, yeah, they're probably wondering what on earth was going on. But so that was an experience. Also, somebody sent me a couple of decks unexpectedly. There wasn't a name that came with them. So please let me know if this was you so I can thank you. We have the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And we also, this is so funny. We have, it says Tarot Cat. I was very recently, maybe a couple of weeks ago, browsing tarot decks with cats on. So clearly you and I are very much in tune. So let me know if you sent me these decks. Thank you so much. It was an amazing surprise. And yeah, I'll be using them today. Okay, so I hope you've all been good. Let's do our check-in. We'll do how your person is feeling about you right now and the connection, what you need to know, if anything, and we'll have a look at any action they're going to take, and we'll get advice for you as well. Just to say, my personal readings reopen tomorrow, 4 p.m. UK time. Also, there are spaces available for the manifestation packages with Luke as well on my website. So let's begin. Okay, so if you have your person in mind, and I will ask Spirit to bring in the highest and the best messages for you. Spirit, can you share with us everything my viewers can know about their person, please? I'm hearing the name Charlie. Okay. And my guide is telling me it's somebody's birthday today, so happy birthday. Let me know in the comments if that's you. Oh, okay, we have the Ace of Cups flying out, and we have the Nine of Swords. Oh my goodness. Your person, what are they doing right now? They are thinking so much about you. Wow, I love that Ace of Cups. And it's so interesting how the blue, the blue is the cup rather than the actual water coming out of it. So, your person has had so much emotion for you for however long you've been interacting with them, but they've not been showing you that. Maybe what you've been getting from them in terms of action, communication, or lack of hasn't been what you've been feeling, what you've been sensing from them. Wow. Okay. So they're thinking a lot about you right now, thinking a great deal about you, and very worried about something. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see. We have the Knave of Wands in reverse. So this is the Page of Wands reversed. Wow, it looks to me like this person wants a renewal, a new beginning with you. They understand in the past they had a chance for one reason or another, probably several reasons, you know, it didn't quite go as planned, probably for both of you. Neither of you felt that the opportunity was made the most of, and they're worrying, can I have another go? They seem to think right now, maybe not. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So there's something they want to say that they're not saying. We'll have a look in a minute. And we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So your person is not ready to throw in the towel just yet. They're saying something has happened here between you. It was very painful. They may feel that they're not over it, or that you're not over it, or if it's some kind of an ending of a cycle, they're definitely not over that. It's caused them much more pain, worry than they have been showing. Let's have a look and see, what is it they want to say to you? Okay, we won't take all of those. Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse, please. So there's a lot. Let's see, what do we have here? We have the Three of Wands. They miss you. If there's distance between you, they really think a lot about traveling and crossing this distance. I'm not surprised. We have the Empress. Yeah, so we have Taurus, Libra energy here, and we have the Magician, Gemini energy. Your person saying very clearly, you are incredible. You are the one for me. I would love to manifest a new beginning. Oh, interesting. Look around the snake, the cat's middle. There's a snake here. So I feel there's lots of sexual energy. That probably won't surprise you. We already have the Page of Wands. So you've seen this from your person before, but I feel they're channeling this energy into something productive here, trying to create a new beginning. Now, what's interesting is that they have the will, the determination, the power of the Magician, and yet we have the Nine of Swords. So it's like they don't quite realize how much power they have here, as in not over you, but they have the power somehow to reach out or to have a new beginning or to say what's on their mind, even if they have to go through somebody else. Oh, sorry. Or come up with a creative way of doing it. This person has a lot more influence here than they seem to be aware of. It could also be that you're going to be much more receptive to communication from them than they believe. Let me have a look at this Nine of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so there could be a family involved for one or both of you, which, yes, would be an obstacle, even with the power of the Magician here. Or it could be work, it could be money concerns. And we have the King of Cups. Oh gosh, look how miserable this King of Cups looks. Can you see? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I feel this person is in some kind of a commitment here, whether, you know, the third party or the other energy is romantic, parents, work, distance, money concerns, breaking tradition, breaking some kind of, you know, rules, whether it's like a work situation, you know, employees can't date or something like that. But your person is sitting on so much love for you. They're being very stoic. They might also in the past have felt that they were being a bit of a martyr here. You know, they were doing the right thing by swallowing these feelings, by carrying on, you know, by having a stiff upper lip. But it's almost like your connection here, very high vibrational, very spiritual, is challenging them to grow and realize that actually true strength in this particular situation is not suffering in silence. It's rising up. It's braving the storm. You know, I can see there are going to be other people who might not be thrilled if this person starts moving towards you, whether they have a right to be involved or not. So it's about standing up to those people. It's about your person standing up for themselves. It's about them dropping their guard and saying, look, this is how I feel. Maybe for some of you, it's even about this person saying, I messed up, I'm sorry. You know, something as simple as that. That's their challenge here. Not to sit here being miserable, wearing a brave face. I think that's maybe what they've been doing in one way or another for their entire lives. And this is a chance for them to do something differently. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, Four of Cups in reverse. So for me, I always say this makes me think of the Ace of Cups, but there's a past, there's a history. There was an opportunity with the Ace of Cups in the past. Your person didn't take it. What they did is they sat there and they said, well, I'm discontented with everything I have, but also I'm not going to reach for that special cup because maybe I don't trust it. Maybe it will disappear as soon as I reach for it. Maybe it's too difficult for me to reach for it. So it's almost like they weren't willing to help themselves in the past. Now they regret this. Okay, yeah, King of Pentacles in the reverse. So for many of you, I just feel that reaching for this opportunity with you, moving this forward in a very serious way, which is what your person's wanting here, means giving up something else, something they are tied to or some sort of responsibility. If it's a marriage, a relationship, stepping away from that. In the past, it's possible this person may have, tried to step towards you secretly without actually making this change in the 3D. I know in our last reading a week ago on Friday, we spoke a lot about conflict resolution, and how maybe your person's feeling like if there was a conflict, it might be the end, whereas actually you might be thinking, well, no, we'll discuss what happened and have a new beginning. And I'm seeing they still want that new beginning here. And honestly, the challenge for them every day is, shall I go for it? Shall I reach out or not? They're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the Nine of Swords is the energy of overthinking, driving yourself insane with your thoughts when there's no need really. I feel that what they're going to decide is to reach out, but they're torturing themselves, before they get to that place. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So for some of you, they're looking at you as being the perfect partner here. King and Queen of Pentacles, you're upright, they're reversed. They see you as very stable, very established with whatever you're doing. That can be talking about money. It could be your energy. It could be your outlook, maybe the way you present yourself. They're saying they are not quite there yet. Also, for others of you that where there is a third party, your person is saying they are unhappy. They are ready to step away from this, again, whether it's romantic relationship, moving home or something, romantic or work. But whoever else is involved in this third party is very much still present, still giving to the situation. They might not make it easy for your person to leave. Again, I feel that's part of the challenge. This could be someone who only exits relationships when the other person, leaves them. Even though your person's been unhappy maybe for years, they kind of just stay for one reason or another. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, for both of you, third party situations are no longer an option. Also, they do want to reconcile, to go out, to have a nice time with you. But I feel they're very scared to say this. Maybe if they said this now, it might sound like a joke. You might say, are you kidding me? Now you're coming forward with this. At least that's, what they're worried about. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. There's something here that happened. They are not over it. Maybe you said something to them, or maybe they said something to you that caused pain, or there was some sort of a surprising blow up, tower moment ending, and everything froze at that moment in time. And it's almost like, well, are they going to move this forward or just keep thinking about this and keep wanting to reach out? Okay, so let's have a look at what action they might take. And we'll use this deck here. It's interesting how we have very few major arcana. We have the Empress, we have the Magician. Everything else is minor arcana, and that shows me that this is a very fluid energy right now. Your person's mind is changing day by day, maybe from morning to afternoon to evening. They're back and forth, back and forth. I could see them even writing you a message, for example, and then deleting it, then saying, okay, no, I'm going to send it. They write a new message, they delete it again. Okay, so, Eight of Wands. I see, and Six of Wands. I feel they will do it. They will reach out. They will get you a message somehow, whether it's a text, an instant message, a message through a mutual connection here, a handwritten letter. You can see in this card, the postman is delivering a physical letter here. And actually, if you have a look closely, it looks like the sort of letter that's from overseas. So there can be some distance here, but I feel they're going to find a way to cross this distance. So yes, so they're going to do it. They're, like I said, they're just torturing themselves a bit first. And both of you, once this comes through, both of you are going to feel victorious. And it's almost like they're wondering afterwards, why did I wait so long? Why did I imagine worst case scenarios? I feel absolutely great. I feel elated here. And I'm drawn to the fact that, you know, if we have a look at this race, there's the person who's winning and then someone right back here. So yes, it could be your person and the third party, but there's no one else around, you know. So your person's fears feel many right now. There's whatever situation, their third party. If you have a third party, there's this obstacle, that obstacle, this could go wrong, that could go wrong. But really, no, there are very few... There are only a few things to think about. So let's say there is a third party on their side and married. Yeah, that comes with a lot within that. But if you boil it right down, there's a problem. Okay, they need to leave one relationship to be with you, or they need to leave that job to relocate to be with you. You know, there's something here about how your person needs to minimize whatever is going on in their mind, because although they could be very serious things they need to think about, they're overwhelming your person. They've let these obstacles become too big. So yeah, some of you could have moved house. You could be moving house. There could be a need to move house as well for this to come together. But yeah, I'm seeing the action they're going to take is they are going to get a message to you, and they're going to feel so good after they've done it. They could literally feel like standing up and, you know, doing a fist pump in the air. Okay, what else, please? Anything else for action? Ace of Coins. Great. So this message is good. It's stable. They're offering something here, not just empty words. So let's have a look. What's the offer? Six of Swords in reverse. The offer for some of you is them coming back. Again, if they traveled away from you for one reason or another, they could be relocating to come back to you. If they just exited your life in terms of ghosting you, they're saying, I'm coming back around. You know, I left because I was overwhelmed and I thought space would help, but it just made me realize I missed you more, and now I'm back. Maybe that's why they're worried to send a message, because it might sound a bit arrogant. You know, my gift to you is me, my return. Okay, what else, please? What else? Ace of Swords. The gift is truth. And the gift of them being clear with you. Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I think, you know, I think the gift is them showing up, being stable, and for both of you being able to have the conversation that you've both been needing to have. I mean, for some of you, they could be gifting you a dog, you know, take that if it resonates. But for most of you, I do feel that they're going to say, okay, I'm here. I'm willing to actually talk about our problems now, or the obstacles, or what's happened in the past. Okay. So let's see what you know and any advice for you as well. If you'd like to leave a question for the draw on Friday for the one question, one card, please just go ahead and leave it in the comments. Okay, so Spirit, what are your messages of advice for my viewers, please? What do they need to know? I'm seeing the Ace of Cups in my mind. So this is coming back around, and I don't feel it's a new person here. If there is a new person, it's in addition to someone coming back, because we have the Ten of Swords reversed. So you've had quite a journey with this person already. Six of Swords in reverse, literally someone coming back in. For me, the Six of Swords can be physical travel as well, especially with the Eight of Wands. So for some of you, if they live close by, they may drive to see you or catch the train or something like that. They might be hoping for this face-to-face meeting. Okay, so what do you need to know? Three of Swords in the reverse. So if you're feeling pain, you know, they are feeling it too. Okay, advice. What does my viewer need to know, please? Ooh. Yeah, look, Page of Wands. So you could be feeling pain just like they are about a missed opportunity here. But you see how your Page of Wands is upright. You are ready to begin again. as long as there has been a change, growth, transformation. I think when this person comes around, there's a possibility you may be a little bit suspicious, but your intuition is going to be saying to you, yes, you can trust this. You know, you're on guard because you've been down this road before and it's caused some pain, some heartbreak, but there has been growth on your person's side, you know, and with the Ace of Swords, it's honest, it's true, they're not just saying this. Two of Swords in reverse, yeah. And the Fool, okay, Aries energy. Spirit's saying what you need to know is that when this comes around, you can trust this. It's safe, you know, it's safe to look, it's safe to move in this direction. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, as I said at the start, with the interesting energy of the cup being blue, but the water, the emotion being sort of grey, your person had all that emotion but didn't express it. That's something that upset you in the past. It's not like you were expecting necessarily Romeo shouting up to you on the balcony, but just something, you know, to let you know maybe that they looked at you as more than a friend, or that you weren't alone in this, you weren't inventing this in your head. I'm hearing even just warmth. So for some of you, you may have felt this person's always been distant, guarded, cold. Okay, yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You could have been waiting for this new beginning for a long, long time. You could even be saying, we've been stuck in this place of a beginning for a long, long time, and I'm ready to move this forward now. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I feel Spirit saying the reason this is coming back around now is because if there was something you needed to learn, you've learned it. If you needed to really put yourself first and set your firm boundaries, you've done that. You're basically in this Nine of Pentacles place where you're very strong, you're feeling good. If you're not, I feel you're getting there. You really value yourself. Other people can see your value, and it's almost like you might be worried that there's going to be some more pain caused here in this connection with this person, but Spirit's saying you are not yet aware of how much stronger you are. So if something happens, it's not going to get to the point where it's painful for you, you know, because you're so much more aware. I'm almost feeling like the Queen of Swords energy, but not sort of, you're not being cold about it or bitter as the Queen of Swords can be sometimes. Sort of just minding your own business, to be honest, and that's probably when this message comes in with the Four of Pentacles, the Fool. I really feel Spirit saying it's safe to open up, it's safe to move forward with this, you know. Yes, okay, if she leaps off the cliff, she doesn't know what's below and she's not even looking, but she does have her broomstick, so whatever's below is irrelevant because she's not going to fall anyway. And that's what I feel, you will not let yourself fall. You know, so yeah, you can really trust yourself here and your growth. It's the kind of thing you only realize how much you have grown, developed, whatever you want to call it, in retrospect. So once this moves forward, then you sit down, you say to yourself, my goodness, I have dealt with this differently this time, or I felt much more confident saying no or saying yes, or whatever it is, you know, and then you realize about sort of the growth and the changes that have happened in maybe the space of no communication or distance or whatever it has been. Okay, so yeah, really the advice is when this comes in, if your gut is telling you, come on, it's safe to move this forward, then yeah, go for it. Okay, so this person and their message, back and forth, they will send it. I know many of you won't want to know when, however, I'm feeling drawn to look. So if you don't want to know when, and of course, you know, this is general, I can't be specific, it's going to vary for each of you, then you might want to click off now. But let me get some idea. When might this person get around to sending this message? When might they find the strength and courage? Spirit's telling me Dutch courage, so some of them might have, you know, a couple of drinks first and then send it. Yeah, Eight of Wands in the reverse. Let's not burn the card. Okay, so it could be 8 days, could be 8 weeks, couple of months, but I more feel that's them saying, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Four of Swords. I think this person has very, let's say, passionate dreams about you. The Hierophant in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. You know, I kind of feel it could be between basically now and maybe a couple of months. Feels a bit long, maybe even a couple of weeks. But I'm more seeing how it's going to happen. It's almost like, remember how I said before, they've got a lot of sexual energy here for you. They're channeling that. It's almost like they could even have a dream that's really charged about you, and they wake up and they say, I'm going to do it. You know, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not going to let myself talk myself out of this. I'm just going to do it. So it could be a very early morning text, or whatever their routine is. You know, if they work nights, it's whenever they wake up. And they send it then. It could be done in an unconventional way, an unexpected way. I do feel that they're doing it almost a bit quietly. So if it is work that's causing a problem, you know, you're not supposed to have an at-work relationship, or there's something to do with your cultures, your traditions being different in some way to one another, or they're in a marriage, it's like they're messaging you quietly. So I do think if, you know, if the whole third party thing, whatever that is a problem, that's definitely something to talk about. And I feel you can and will with the Ace of Swords. But yeah, I feel it's going to be, I don't think it will be more than 2 months. That actually feels very long when I say it. It feels more like sort of weeks here we're talking about at the most. And yes, it comes after. It's almost like, you know, when you're asleep, you have the least resistance, and Spirit says to this person, this is why you should message, you know, look at all this passion, look at all this potential. This is how you feel without your ego interfering. They wake up, they act on that feeling, and, you know, they just do it. Yeah, okay, so I will leave this here. I think I'm going to move into an extended reading actually and continue this. I don't know what will come out yet. I'll just see where Spirit takes us. So if you're interested in that, the link will be below. Otherwise, I hope this helped. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you again soon. On Wednesday, I'll be doing messages to you from your person. So what is it that they want to say to you? Okay, take care. Bye.